this will be a basic guide on how to craft servos and what servos to use to maximize your run speed. To start off, servos, when you craft them, have two different components: the run speed and the jump height. The jump height is a completely worthless stat, because even if you make a tier 4 servo with a purple jump height component, you will barely notice the difference while playing the game. And it will cost you a lot of mass, so it will make you slower overall. So always make the jump height as low quality as you can. If you are not on mass tech 10, if you're on mass 9 or lower, your best option is to craft a pair of tier 1 servos. If you use low quality mats, your stats on the item will be the same as the stock. You'll have the same run speed and jump height, but it will cost you roughly half the mass and half the power. So it's always a good option to use that over the stock, since you want to have extra mass and extra power. So once you hit tier 10 or mass 10, open up your garage, check your speed multiplier. If you find yourself on 90% or lower, stick with the tier 1 servos. If you're on 105 to 95% speed multiplier, your best option will be to craft a pair of tier 4 servos. The tier 4 servos have a higher base run speed, so they start on 5.4 meters per second. But if you keep the quality down, they won't add a lot of mass if you compare it to a tier 1, so it will add roughly 75 mass, which is a good trade. 75 mass for 0.5 meters per second. It's a good trade. So if you're on between 105 and 95% speed multiplier, use a pair of crafted tier 4 servos using the lowest possible quality that you have on you or that you can find on the market. You will not have to use any stabilization subroutines in these, and you can, if you want to, use some lower quality structural reinforcement. Do not use the highest one, the one that costs 10,000, because it's not cost efficient on this. If you are on over or on 110% or higher, your best option is to craft a pair of tier 4 servos, again with the jump height as low quality as possible, but with as high quality as possible run speed. For these, I would recommend using 1 or 2 stabilization subroutines, or stage 1 or 2 stabilization subroutines, if you are not using an HKM. If you are using an HKM, you're gonna have too few cores to be able to waste them on the servos. But if you're not using an HKM, you can use 1 or 2 cores for the servos to bring down the mass a little bit. It's up to you. And those are generally your best bets to maximize your movement speed. And also for these, the tier 4s with the high quality run speed, you can use a mid-range or even the best structural reinforcement to maximize your cost efficiency.